Hi, my name is Tana Elizabeth Alvarez Mesa, and today I'm going to present about evidence tree of the subject of contemporary world. First, we're going to talk about some important events that happened in the last decades. One of them are the crisis of the socialist bloc. This means the fall of the Soviet Union. This one collapsed in 1991 and was basically the start of the Cold War and a new era. This is related to an unipolar world because when the Soviet Union fell, the two powers that were at the time were the United States and the Soviet Union. So when the Soviet Union lost the war, the United States were the sole power, which means it became an unipolar world. Another important event that happened in the last decades is the rise of the internet. The internet that has an impact today and everywhere had its roots in the Cold War in the early 1960s. It was founded by the government on a communication called AirPlanet, and their purpose was to create a secure and reliable network that could be used by the military in the event of a nuclear attack. Another important event was the 9/11 terrorist attack. It was happening that were a series of four coordinated terrorist attacks by the Islamic terrorist group Al Qaeda against the United States on the morning of Tuesday, September 11 of 2001. Lastly, an important event was the first African American president in the United States. The president was Barack Obama. These elections signaled a new era of hope and change in American politics, and it had a profound impact on race relations in the United States. Now we can see some image representing these events like the flag of the Soviet Union, how digital era has impacted through all the world, the President Barack Obama, and the happening of the terrorist attack of 9/11. Now we're going to talk about some important concepts related to the events we talked about before. Globalization, it refers to the process of integrating economies and societies around the world. This one has had a profound impact on economies, societies, cultures, and it has led to the rise of global trade and investment, the spread of technology and information all around the world, as well as the growth of multinational corporations. Another important concept is terrorism. The definition of terrorism is basically the unlawful use of force and violence against persons or property to intimidate or coerce a government, the civilian population, or any segment thereof in furtherance of political or social objectives. Previously, we talked about unipolar world related to the fall of the Soviet Union and the start of the Cold War. An unipolar world is a world in which there is one global superpower. This country has the military and economic might to influence the entire world. Nowadays, the sole superpower that is considered around the world is the United States. Now we're going to talk about the concept that is very important as it is in our daily life. It is the digital era. The digital era refers to the current era of widespread digitalization. This means that nearly all aspects of life are now touched by digital technology. This includes everything from the way we communicate, the way we work, the way we shop, entertain ourselves. This means that this era has transformed nearly every aspect of our life, and it shows no signs of slowing down. Now, some questions to reinforce the topic. Why did the globalization emerge? There are a number of reasons, but the main ones is the advancement of technology and the increase in international trade and investment. That has led to more countries being interconnected and a more relation to all the world. In most cases, what caused the terrorist attacks of the 20th century? There are really a lot of reasons, like we can't just point out one, but the main ones are religious or political extremists, feelings of marginalization or oppression, and a desire to further or a particular agenda or revenge, as well as mental illness or instability on the country can also lead to this kind of acts. How does the end of the Cold War relate with the unipolar world? We already saw this and talked about this in the previous slides, but a unipolar world is a world in which one superpower dominates the international system. This relates to the Cold War because before the Cold War, there were two superpowers. It means it was a bipolar world. But with the fall of the Soviet Union after the Cold War, it became a unipolar world with the sole superpower, which was the United States. How has the digital era influenced today's society? The digital era has revolutionized communication and information sharing, making it easier and faster than ever before. It has also had a profound impact on society, influencing everything from the way we work and play to the way we interact with each other and the world around us. That is all for my presentation. I hope you enjoy it and learn some more about what has happened in the last decade and how some events have impacted through all the world.